Hey everybody, Tyler Engelbert's here coming at you with another video for Viking Media. I got a couple things I want to talk to you guys about today, but I'll try to keep it on the short and sweet side. First thing I want to talk to you about is this Statistics Canada ordeal where they are requesting, well, they're actually stating that they have legal permission to 500,000 Canadians' banking transaction records, which is like right down to every banking transaction, credit card transactions, debit transactions, money coming in and out of your bank account, and that's kind of terrifying to me, and I think it's a gross infringement on our privacy. We're in a Canada where nothing is private from the government, and every day they seem to somehow find something else to take our privacy away from. And I don't see this ending well for Canadians. I don't see it going anywhere good for Canadians. The Liberal government is trying to acquire this information under the guise of government program development, and I don't think I like personally. I've had it about up to here with government programs. I don't need any more government programs in my life. Um, they cost money. Government programs cost money to run, and they almost always somehow infringe on my rights and not necessarily my rights, but my privacy and my freedom and et cetera, et cetera. So this is going, I have a feeling that this is down the road going to end up costing Canadians money. It's going to infringe further on our privacy. It's going to take away our freedoms. And I don't like any of those things. I don't like giving the government more of my money. I have a sneaking suspicion that the government is going to use this information to create new ways to tax us. So I don't support this in any way, shape, or form. I don't want to be taxed further. I feel like Canadians are suffocating. We're drowning in taxes, and it seems like every time I read a headline, it's Justin Trudeau finding another way to tax us, and I'm getting pretty sick of it. So to summarize, I think they're going to use this information to tax us further. I think it's going to infringe on our freedoms, and I don't like those things. I don't like giving the government more money, especially when it is to infringe on freedoms and that. So it's discouraging. I don't agree with it. Maxime Bernier and Andrew Scheer have spoken out against this, and it seems that Trudeau wants to stand up and defend this adamantly, which leads me to think that there's some sort of ulterior motive here. Because as it seems, it's not hard to get from here to here with Justin Trudeau and him saying why he's doing something, and then down the line figuring out that it's for some other reason that is detrimental to Canadians. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So I think we need to make as much of a stink about this Statistics Canada ordeal as we can, and show the Liberals that we're not down with this. At least I'm not. If you agree, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. We'll have a discussion about it. We'll keep it civil. Point number two is these upcoming by-elections. I think there's 4 empty seats in the House of Commons right now. So that's 4 ridings that are lacking representation in the form of an MP for various reasons. I think one in BC, the MP stepped down to run in a mayoral race, and the others I'm not sure, but it doesn't really matter. The fact is that there's 4 ridings without representation, and so today I was reading a letter, and it's addressed to Justin Trudeau. It's because he's in charge of when these by-elections are called, and he's only called one of the 4 by-elections, and I think it's slated for December 3rd. And this letter was a letter from Andrew Scheer, Jagmeet Singh, and Kelly, what's her name, from the Green Party, and it's a letter kind of trying to persuade Justin Trudeau to call the rest of these by-elections. Now, I'm not sure what all the leaders' motivations are, but I have a sneaking suspicion that Andrew Scheer spearheaded this letter, and I have a sneaking suspicion that he did it not because he cares about these people lacking a representation. I think he did it because he's scared of the PPC. So, and this is why I think that. Right now, the People's Party of Canada is kind of in limbo. The documents have been submitted to Elections Canada to achieve official party status, and once official party status is achieved, the PPC has to participate in an election, and once they've participated in an election, then they can start fundraising with the ability to issue tax receipts to donors. And so the PPC right now doesn't have the ability. If you donate to the PPC, you do not get to write it off. It is not taxable. Or it is taxable. You don't get a tax break. You can't write it off. And so in order to do that, the PPC would ideally participate in one of these by-elections that has yet to be called. And I think that Andrew Scheer is scared of the PPC and the way that it's gaining steam, and he wants to do everything he can to kneecap the PPC. So he is trying to persuade Justin Trudeau to call these by-elections before the PPC gets official party status, so that they cannot participate in these elections, so that they cannot fundraise properly. And I think that's what he's up to. And I don't know what he's offered these other leaders to back him in this letter, but I don't like it. It stinks all the high heck. And I think he's, I mean, from his point of view, it's a smart move, because the PPC is proving to be more and more of a threat to him forming government every day. So I get where he's coming from. It's just underhanded in the sense that we want more options in our elections. And I don't know why Justin Trudeau isn't calling these by-elections, because it's my understanding that typically they call them closer together. But maybe one of you guys can let me know your thoughts on why he's not in the comments. So that's kind of where I'm at. And yeah, don't like that Andrew Scheer is likely spearheading this operation and trying to kneecap the PPC's fundraising efforts. So yeah, there we go. That's all I have to say today. Kept it to, I don't know, 6-7 minutes. So hopefully that's a good amount of time. If you guys have any suggestions as to video length, talking discussions, feel free to let me know. Let's start a discussion. We'll keep it civil in the comments. That's it for today. If you guys like this video, if you want to see more things like this is going in the Rants and Raves section. If you guys want to see more Rants and Raves, let me know what to like. If you want to see more like this, policy talks, and all the other stuff I got going on and what I have planned for the future, then give me a subscribe, and you'll see the videos coming up on YouTube when I post them. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.